Hey guys, welcome back to Bookmas day number 2. Today I'm talking all about the books that I read in the month of November. I felt like I had kind of a little bit of a slow reading month in November. I was super busy, so I just didn't get to read a lot, and the books that I did read I felt took me forever. But they were still good books, still worth talking about, so let's get into it. The first 2 books were short stories, part of the Alibi collection, and I had started this collection earlier in the year and just never got around to finishing it. And the only reason I did is because I'm trying to meet a reading goal. These were not amazing by any means, but I still felt like mentioning them. And we have Small Things by Wanda M. Morris and Good Neighbors by Chad Zunker. I gave them both 2 stars. They were not anything impressive. I honestly don't remember anything about them. Not memorable for me. You might like them, but I just personally wasn't super into it. Next up, I have Broken Country, and this is by Claire Leslie Hall. This was the book club book for the month. I gave this 5 stars. I listened to it on audio. I thought it was amazing, you guys. I thought it was such a beautiful story about grief and redemption and so many things, you guys, so many things. It was really good and I really enjoyed it. Next, I listened to Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. I gave this 4 stars. This was a beautiful story. The connection of just being human and dealing with different struggles and things that you have, like everybody's going through something in life that you know nothing about. And this book, this group of people bonded over their different things that they were struggling with and going through in life, and it was really beautiful. I really enjoyed that story. Next up, I listened to The Housemaid. I had already read this book, but the movie is coming out next month and I wanted a little refresher. So my library had it on audio. I was just like, I'm just gonna listen to this and get a little bit of a refresh. So that's what I did, and yeah, I still feel the same way I did the first time I read it. So I still can't stand the main character. Like, I feel like she's just, I don't know, but I am so excited to go see the movie. So I was like, I just need to refresh my brain because the movie comes out December. I believe the date is December 19th, but like if that's a Friday, and you guys know they do Thursday night releases. So I don't know why they don't just put the date as Thursday, but whatever. It is coming out December 18th for me. I can already get tickets. I'm so excited. I'm going on December 18th. It's gonna be great. The next book that I read was Our Infinite Fates, and this is by Laura Steven. I wanted to love this book more than I did. I really, really did. I was so excited to read it. I was vibing with it for a little bit, and then I just felt like there were too many flashbacks that were kind of unnecessary in my opinion. And then the conclusion of the book just really made me mad. It just really made me mad. I feel like there was this whole side story that you're going through the book, and like it's not the main plot point, but it's like part of the main plot point, if you will. And I just felt like they didn't tie up those loose ends. There was no closure for that part of the story. And it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I'm sad to say I really wanted to enjoy it, and I did enjoy it until the very end. And then I was just like, what did you just do? I gave it 3 stars. It wasn't like the worst book I've ever read. I wanted more. I wanted more. I wanted closure to certain storylines, but it's fine. It's whatever. Next, I listened to Heir of Fire, which is one of the books in the Throne of Glass series. I did really enjoy this. I think I gave it 3 stars because it wasn't my favorite, but I did enjoy it. I do kind of see why people say the story gets better after this one, but also I don't want to spoil anything, but the romance in this book, I was like all for until I realized something, and then I was like, that kind of gives me the ick, and I don't really know how to feel about it. Like I said, I don't want to give spoilers away for anybody who hasn't read it, but if you have read it, maybe you know what I'm talking about, and I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but I am gonna continue the series. Like, I don't hate it, but I also was just kind of getting the ick a little bit because of some stuff. Anyway, I gave it 3 stars. I did enjoy it. It wasn't my favorite from the series, but you know, we're working our way up. It does, like, I'm at least hooked enough that I'm gonna continue the series, because earlier in the series I was like, I don't know if I want to continue this. It was kind of dragging a little bit, but I feel like it is getting a little bit more interesting. And then the final book that I read this month was The Heartbreak Hotel, and this is by Ellen O'Clover. This is one of the book of the month books that I got in my book of the month box. I think this was like September's pick, yeah. And I absolutely loved this book, you guys. This was so cute. It deals with grief, it deals with heartache, but it's like a beautiful story. It has very much fall vibes. The characters are funny. There were lots of laugh out loud moments, lots of just cute, fun moments. I loved this book so much. I think this may be my favorite read of the month. Well, no, I really liked Broken Country too and Anxious People, so I don't know. But this one was really good. I did give it, I think I gave it 5 stars. Yeah, I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. So those are all of the books that I read in the month of November. What did you guys read in the month of November? Let me know in the comments below. But those are all of the books that I read, and I'm excited to move on to Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys read, and I will see you in the next Bookmas video. Bye guys.